Hey, it's Uncle Joe with Uncle Joe Hikes. We're here on the Long Branch Loop, which is inaptly named because it's not long. I want to say the loop's about 2.5 miles tops. We might just be adding a little bit to it because there's a connector trail that goes up to Green Mountain Trail. This is all part of the Aska Trails, so there's mountain bikers share this part of the trail too. So yeah, gonna see if we can't stretch this out a little bit. Test the stamina again. So there you go, 2-mile loop. We're probably a 1/4 mile in, so we'll be coming out that way at some point. Very wide trail. Practically a double track, really. A little culvert here, nice little creek coming down. I looked up in the woods here. There's an old homestead here. Oh, we walked in it this time. Cairns. Dozens of cairns. Yeah. We're gonna be real quiet because it looks like they're probably sleeping. This guy quit hollering over here. But yeah, we're gonna back out of here slowly. If we wake up that many cairns, it'd be a bloodbath. It's a pretty cool homestead though. Some kind of old homestead. An old foundation too. All right, back to the trail. Shh, not so loud. I didn't mean to be so loud. We gotta be quiet. Wake up those cairns. No. Still making our way down this wide double track trail. I'm feeling okay. The reason why at the beginning I talked about testing my stamina. If you haven't watched the previous 2 or 3 videos, I've kind of been battling this mystery condition where I get a couple of miles in and suddenly I'm just like drained of all my energy. My last hike was a 4-mile climb and a 4-mile descent. That probably wasn't a good test, but I can say that 2 miles in I felt fine. Other than being winded from the climb, I didn't have the same feeling of just being completely drained. So out today, relatively short hike, just kind of test out again. I don't feel the best today, but right now so far on the hike I feel fine. Some lingering dizziness this morning, but sometimes I wake up that way, so I don't know that those two are related. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. So we keep moving. So here we go. This is the Long Branch connector up to Green Mountain Trail, 0.7 miles, so roughly about the same distance we just came. So not too bad. This is probably going to pitch up a good bit because I think we have to get up to a ridge. So yeah, I was afraid there's gonna be no climbing at all. I was gonna be disappointed, I really was. From back there, that looked like almost like it was a pipeline. Because that little tree, the light one, kind of looked like a frame, you know, a truss or something. Hey, a size fella right yonder. Big root ball. Kind of a double. It's a daily double. Sun's trying to peek in and out. Not having a whole lot of luck. Rained up here as it did at the house early this morning. On a day that didn't call for any rain, by the way. Hashtag cuz south. Lots of blowdown over the last couple of years. Some of this is pretty old, of course, but some of it back there was pretty new. Some mountain bike tread. Still on the connector. You can hear the lake down there. Hopefully we'll get a view of it here in a bit. Look at this little rise. So far it's a good trail. Yeah, it's shared use. I often avoid that sort of thing, but I needed something that wasn't crazy long enough to let me keep testing myself to see if I can figure out what's going on. Up, up, up. Well, we're up to our split. This should be Green Mountain Trail. Green Mountain's that way. We're going to go here to the right and see if we can get a glimpse of the water. Still feeling good. We're still making our way down this descent, which means I have a climb out. Have a climb to get back up to that last turnoff, but I've already passed like 5 mountain bikers. I don't know if they park down here and come up, or because this is kind of an out and back section here, if I understand the map correctly. But we're heading down to see if we can get a view of the lake. We're at the southeast end of the lake where the Toccoa River dumps into it. So yeah, you can see here somebody has used that to go, probably to go down to the lake would be my guess. But we're gonna use a trail proper. You can see the bicycle tags here, so this is frequently used bicycle trail. But I think the lake will hopefully be enough of a payoff it's worth coming down this section. So, and I needed to add a little bit. Be a good test of the legs and that mystery illness when I come back up this climb. I'm gonna see if I splay out on the trail or not. I think the camera will get it, but we can see off a good ways up here on this side slope. We're by no means in the backcountry, of course. This is a vacation home that the trail is skirting around behind. It may be a permanent home, I don't know, but there you go. The day hike. So yeah, this tract of land sandwiched between Aska Road and the lake, and the bottom of the lake where Toccoa River is, I would say it's probably pretty close to the size of Chicopee and Alatchie together, and maybe even be a little bit bigger. It's a good little chunk of property that's all wooded, and so you feel like you're remote when you're in here, but if something was to happen to you, somebody will be by them. It's a fairly popular trail system, so you know, you're not gonna be out here for hours waiting for somebody to come by and help you, probably. But yeah, that's a pretty place right there. Pretty place. Got double decker. Double decker and 2 fire pits. Yes, sir. So we're scooting across the driveway here. You can see an actual street up there. So we're getting kind of close to civilization as we get close to the lake here. So we're kind of at the north end of the property. So probably going to see more homes like this one right here. Little cabin, log cabin, beautiful. So, but that's okay. We want to get down here and get a nice glimpse of the lake. So I guess this is somewhat to be expected. I knew the trail was kind of going to terminate where a street comes in. So, well, I am a little surprised at these cabins. Or probably shouldn't be. And a beautiful one here to the right. So yeah, not exactly a backcountry excursion, but it's pretty wooded back up in there where we came. So get close to the lake, get closer to people, I'm sure. Another crossing, another cabin. You know, it's weird. All Trails doesn't even have these roads on its map. A big hill right there. It's kind of interesting. But, yeah, we'll keep pushing through here. Amongst these cabins, beautiful cabins. We stay on the edge of the woods. We're back in the woods. You know, All Trails didn't have those driveways and stuff on the map, so they must be pretty new maybe. When I saw them, I was thinking I must be down here by the lake already, but I'm too high for that. It's just kind of wasn't accounted for on the map. So we're back in the woods now, where we feel better. And a big old beautiful tree right there. Lost a couple of branches up there, but he's hanging in there. He's seen a few things in his lifetime. You know they can't see, right? Well, I mean that, you know, figuratively speaking. Pretty little creek running down. I'll hop over. It was a long descent, and I probably still got a little bit more to go down. But yeah, that'll be the crux. Climbing back up to that turnoff where the Long Branch connector is. It's gonna be long. Be a good test of what's going on with my body. I have a feeling when I get up to the top, I'm gonna be like, I'm done, man, I'm done. Maybe I feel good. I feel good now. Got a lot of descending, which can be often not just as taxing as a climb, but can still be taxing because you're holding your weight back and trying to keep from stumbling and that sort of thing. So, I don't know. You're gonna find out here in a bit. Take a break when we get down here. Eat a little snack. Get down tonight. You can just make out the edge of the lake. We're in a little cove there. We're getting closer. Closer and closer. Pretty little creek here. Work our way across. Yeah. Beautiful spot. So right there's a road. I think we peel off here to the right. Yeah, looks like the trail's gonna go this way. We can see the lake right there. Let's go up a little bit further, see what we see. Well, there we are. Got our view. Coming out of the cove here. Yeah. Trail going around. Beautiful view of the lake. Nice little break. Judging by the mountain bike tire tracks, I assume we go this way. That little trail just looks like it goes down to the water proper. So keep moving out here. See where it takes us. So an old houseboat and an old ski jump. Looks like they just kind of pulled them up in here to store them or something. I don't know. Pull them in here to die, slow death. Maybe so. We're just winding our way around these coves here. Contouring, which is good. Adds a little length, but it also limits the amount of up and down you have, which is nice. Real pretty with all these ferns. Still making our way around these coves. Walking through spider webs. They've done a good job laying this out and use them as much as they can. Despite the fact there's a road right beside me, they kept the trail in the woods. What you want to do. Yeah. I don't know where the trail is proper. Yeah, right there. And there you are. There's your little parking area there. Trail goes right around like that after you get up in here. So yeah, take a break here and or maybe even out on that point. Then we got to climb back, but we get a break from the climbing here at the front, so that's good. Yeah, it's about 4 miles or so out here. It's about time I start feeling it. I feel it, but I don't feel like I can't make it back, so that's a good sign. Still a mystery. All right, we've had our break. Time to head back. We got 4.2 on the step counter, but I went down that trail out to that point. I didn't go all the way out to that point, but went out there a little ways and turned around, came back. So I don't know, roughly 4 miles. To get back, about a mile of that's a good climb, so I feel good. This is roughly the same distance I did last weekend, but that was a beast of a climb. And I don't feel anything like I did halfway through that one, so I think I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, I was talking to a couple back there. They were hunting some mushrooms. It just come down off the road right there. And he asked where I was heading. I told him. He kind of got a puzzled look on his face and got his phone out to show me on the map, because he was thinking, I think he was thinking maybe I was lost. So he's pointing on the map where he thought I was heading. I'm like, no, I'm going back around. And it just shows that, you know, even with the phone, you kind of got to know where you're at. He thought it was, he was a little bit turned around, him and his wife. So I explained to them on the map, you know, I was heading back the other way and where they were in conjunction and where that point was and all that. Really, you know, they could have came either way. They were going to get to a driveway, but they were not far from the road. They knew where their truck was. They didn't necessarily know where they were. Anyway, hiking through some ferns. We make our way around this lake. All these coves. We'll have a nice gradual up and down for a little while before we hit that big climb going out. Well, as luck would have it, ran into those mushroom hunters again. They came around the road, so they got in front of me. We talked a little bit more. Getting out of the back of this cove now. That means I'm starting my climb. Gonna be a long one. Well, we're getting one little small break from the climb. Little dip here. I don't know that there's gonna be another one like it though. Still feeling good, actually. My legs aren't cooked. We've climbed a couple of 100 feet already, probably. I'm still feeling good. All right, back at one of our road crossings. One of these cabins. As we keep moving up, it's gonna get real here pretty soon. Here we go. I think this is our last one. And that's the first cabin we came to. Tired. Starting to feel the hike. I'm at 6.5 miles in steps. My guess is somewhere around 5.5 of actual trail. just because there's quite a bit of climbing. I'm about halfway up this climb to where we turn off on the connector, and that'll be downhill, and then we'll finish out that loop. 2.5 miles. I'm tired. I'm starting to feel it. I knew this particular climb, as I was going down, it was going to be the crux. But I don't feel like I did on those other hikes. I kind of hid a lot from you on the Big Ridge hike. I didn't film a lot. I should have filmed more. The truth is, I really started suffering on that hike, and on the way back I was in pretty rough shape. But I still think that anything that might have been residual from the other mysterious condition, I think was largely gone. I think that was mainly the climb. I think I got that mostly honest. I think there may be some residual effects from whatever I had, and there's going to be a little bit of maybe build up, you know, some recovery that's going to have to happen. But I feel really good today. In fact, on the way in here, probably 2 miles in, at one point I felt better than when I started the hike. So that's all to me good signs. So I think everything I'm feeling right now is completely normal. This is a big little climb. It's not big in amount of, you know, you're not going 1,000, 2,000 feet, but it's probably about 800 feet and roughly a mile. So I mean, it's pretty close to climbing something like Unicoi. I mean, or Tray. I mean, it's close to that. It's not as steep. It's spread out. I think it's spread out a little bit more, but I think it's going to pitch up here in a minute as we get up to where this turnoff is. But other than just being plain tired, I feel really good. I feel a lot better today about how this has gone. And this was a good hike to do this on. It's not monstrous. There's not huge, long, you know, big elevation stuff. I mean, big for us, you know. This, you know, the Green Mountain, I want to say is barely 2,000 feet. I'll post that. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's much more. So, all in all, this has been a good hike. It's been a good test. Better than last time. Better than Big Ridge, because Big Ridge was kind of a mistake. I really shouldn't have tackled something like that in an iffy condition. But did you die? No, I didn't die. Didn't die. Well, a couple of times I felt like I could just crawl up under a ball and do it, though. But no, this has been good. We'll get back to the car and back to the old Gobi and make our way to get something to eat. All right, back to our turnoff. It goes on out to Green Mountain. It takes it back to the Jeep. Finish out that loop, we'll be done. Nice and bright up here. Get a little dark down that side slope. All right, back at the trail. That's the way we came, so we're going to keep on heading this way. Keep on heading out and close our loop. Little footbridge down here, beautiful little creek. Working our way around this loop. We're actually snaking our way up. You can see there, here we come. I wasn't expecting a little bit of a climb through here, but that's what you got. Little bonus action. Something took out a good sized tree. Opened up the canopy there. Well, we've closed our loop. That's where we went in. That's where we came in. All in all, a pretty good hike. I'm really glad I went down to the lake, because this loop really didn't have a waterfall or anything. For some reason I thought it did, but clearly not so much. Anyway, get back to old Gobi. Well, we can see Gobi over there. So we make our way around to the kiosk proper. Yeah, hopefully nobody broke in and stole my Merlin game. I might want to play that later. Well, Goby looks like she's been holding the fort down. See, a she or a he? Well, hard to say, ain't it? Guess we call her a she. I guess that could go either way, couldn't it? Especially these days. So, Long Branch Loop plus connector plus Green Mountain to the lake. I don't know what to call this one. Call it done. Yeah, we're gonna get something to eat. Good hike, and more importantly, I feel really good. Tired, but legitimately tired. So, good hike.